right. All right. Well, hello and welcome back to another edition of Curiosity Killed the Chicken. Now, today, the Curious Chicken, he's going to cover Netflix's reality show, The Circle. And with me to walk me through this is my good friend Jordan West. What's up, Jordan?
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up?
Jordan and I were on a show together called Sequester, and you can find that show on YouTube, and it airs every Sunday, usually at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. So, The Circle. Now, for those who don't know, The Circle started off in the UK and has now come to America. So it's a reality show similar to Big Brother. However, the contestants never interact face-to-face, and they live separate from each other in this big circle building called The Circle or whatever. Mm-hmm. So the only way they communicate is through the Circle's social media network. Now, they do have a choice when they come to the show as portraying themselves, or they can portray someone completely different, being a catfish.
Gotta be.
So in the end, gaining popularity is the key, and to those who are not popular are going to be voted out. So at the end of 3 weeks, the last person standing is going to win the $100,000. So, Jordan, how excited are you to finally see the U.S. version coming here, the UK version coming here to the United States?
All right, so I'm excited. You know how much of a gamer I love to talk these game shows. I love them all. And I've been a fan, like you said, of the UK version. I watched season 2. I didn't watch season 1, but when I heard that it was coming to Netflix, I was just so pumped because I can understand the lingo now. I can understand what's going on, but the game itself is fun to watch. It's great to me. I was excited and I'm just ready for the season to come out. I'm happy that Netflix didn't upload the whole season so where you can binge watch it, because that's where I kind of lose interest, when it's on too long. So I like that they add like 3 episodes every Wednesday. I definitely like that. So yeah, it makes me miss the show more, make me want to watch it. So yeah, I like it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So with that said, we're going to cover these first 2 episodes. Now there's 4 episodes that are already out, but we're going to cover just the first 2. So the first episode that comes out, they're going to get an introduction to the players. So we have 8 players. So the first one we have is, his name is Chris. He's 30 years old. He's a graphic designer from Dallas. The next one's going to be Joey. He's a bartender from Rochester, New York. We have Alana. She's from Brownsville, Texas. She's a model. And we have Seaburn. He's 29, and he's a caseworker from Boston. We have Shubram. I guess is how you say his name.
Shuby.
I guess he goes by. Yeah. So he's 23, and he's a virtual reality designer. We have Sammy. She's 24. She's a behavior technician from Miami. We have Antonio. He's 24. He's a professional basketball player. I don't know what team. Maybe you know what team he played for.
I never heard of the kid. I think he does like overseas something like that. So
okay. All right. And so last we have Karen. She's 37 and she's from New York City. So how do you feel about these players that we have on the show so far?
I like the cast. I really like the cast a lot. Honestly, I like the catfishes. I like the players more. I don't know. This cast is fun. Honestly, because I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, to be honest. And like I said, I'm happy that it's 3 episodes, so it make me miss it, and I'm intrigued on what's going to happen next. I like the cast.
Yeah. So far we have 2 catfish, right? So we have Seaburn. He's going to play his girlfriend. I think she goes by what was her name? Rebecca. That's right, Rebecca. And then you have Karen. She's the catfish also, and she's playing a Mercedes, right? A younger version of herself, I guess.
Supposedly, yeah.
Right,
like alter ego, as she was saying.
Right. So that's going to be pretty cool. So in the first episode, you get the players. They move in. They're going to set up their profile pages. And then we're going to get started with the game. And so the first part of this game is going to be rating everybody on the show from the most popular to the least popular. And so each person has to do that. So when you saw them do that, did you feel like they were pretty accurate with their first impressions?
Based off of the bios, I would judge it just like that. Not based off of pictures, because there's no conversation. So you got to understand how they're going to come into the game, and this is their basically their first status. That's how I looked at it. Mm-hmm. So when you write a bio, obviously they're going to read the bio and look at the picture, but Shabam or Shubi, he had a natural picture. He was himself. He was smiling, cool kid. But, his bio was just so himself as well. So that's why I felt like everybody was happy with the picks that, I mean, honestly, he was really low. So let me like first round, he was really low. So it went, like I said, based off of, that's how I would have went, like a better bio, natural picture, better bio. But I think the ratings went okay.
All right, cool. Yeah. So after they got done doing the ratings, they actually played in a little interactive game. It was kind of an icebreaker. And so there you kind of see a little bit of flirting. You got Joey and Alana.
I was about to say I had some notes.
And you got Antonio and Mercedes, the catfish. They're flirting a little bit. So you got that little bit going on. So after that, you get the results of the popularity vote. And so ranked from bottom to top, you had Shuby. He was ranked last.
Yeah.
You had Mercedes was next. Seaburn, which was Rebecca, she was ranked 6. Then it was David was 5. Joey was 4. Alana was 3. Antonio was 2. And Sammy was voted the most popular. So are you pretty surprised by those? Or like I guess you kind of stated that before. You felt that was
no, the ratings were fine. I think that because Alana, she was attractive girl, she real pretty, and like a model, that's what she was. Mm-hmm. And she had a natural picture herself, that's really her, and she got a high rating. I just felt like her bio should have been different because she started that chat, the skinny queens, mm-hmm. and only person that was offended about it was the girls and the catfish. That was the crazy thing. So I'm laughing. I'm like, look at Sammy sticking up for the big girls. I was laughing about that, but she ended up becoming an influencer, and that's why I felt like it all went into Sammy's lap. She got confronted. I don't know if I'm spoiling it or not, but yeah. So Alana, when she get eliminated, she ended up she went to go confront Sammy, which I felt like was the best person to confront because I only talked to the girls. I said skinny queens, but that's why I felt like Sammy should have just told her the truth. I felt offended about, she was just like, I don't know. So I'm like, why are you scared? Don't be scared now. You talking all that, but it's a game. It's a game, Yeah.
So at the end of that, so you have the top 2, which was Antonio and Sammy. They're going to be known as influencers. And so those are the ones they're going to end up picking who gets blocked or eliminated. So who do you think at this point is going to be at the most trouble or getting picked to be blocked or eliminated after this point?
I felt like Chris was really safe because his strategy, have a conversation and leave first. That's brilliant because he's not interacting too much to put a target on his back, but he is being himself by being bold out there, commenting funny things and then leaving. He's not really, he's still checking up on people as well. So I felt like Chris was safe at all times. But the people who was in trouble immediately to me was the people who started the first conversation. Like Alana, she started that group chat. She was one. Mercedes, she commented on everything in the group chat. But, they had a little conversation of the guys. Antonio was like, I was watching this today. He's like, if you guys are an animal, what animal would you be? So I'm like, they're not really talking about anything. They're just playing around. Right. But, the only thing that the audience seen was the girls. So I felt like it was more of a girls that was in jeopardy, and the people who started the most was going to have a target on their back. That's why I felt like Alana was in trouble based off of who was an influencer for a girl. And you see how Sammy didn't even have any say basically in when she was in the influencer seat with Antonio.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So now Antonio and Sammy, they get together and they're going to figure out who is going to be blocked. And so they end up choosing Alana to be blocked. So part of the game is though if you're eliminated or you block, you do get to visit one person before you go. So Alana chooses to go visit Sammy. And so she goes over to Sammy's place and they start talking, but I don't know. It was kind of like this. They seemed really nervous or kind of awkward with each other a little bit. But, like you said before that Sammy did make that comment that her making that private chat about skinny queens kind of made Alana look a little shallow and kind of a little petty thing like that. So I think that, like you had said, had kind of hurt Alana in the long run. So with Alana out of the game, the players get to go back and they get to kind of update their profiles and change pictures and things like that. And they also do some private chats with each other. And then eventually you get a goodbye message from Alana, and she's kind of wishing them well and good luck in the game and things like that. And I'm kind of surprised that she didn't throw out there some steeds, kind of saying, there could be some catfishes. I think there is, kind of shake it up a little bit. She really doesn't kind of do that,
Yeah, and that's why I felt like she was herself 100%. She was really mad after she got eliminated, so she went to the person who she felt she got portrayed by the most to, and that was Sammy. I felt when she calmed down, she had to talk in the video. I felt like she forgot to throw shade. I don't know, but it ended up working because before the eliminations and everything, she had a connection with Joey. That's what I felt like was the best thing, and Joey ended up falling for her the night one, and after those conversations, she ended up getting eliminated. You seen what happened. Joey ended up writing Antonio. He put his glasses on. He was like, Antonio, how you feel like a piece of shit now, don't you? Like, So I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
Antonio put a target on his back.
Yeah, he did. I think he really has. So after that, they go and they do a group game. They play the heads up, right? So they have to describe a celebrity without using the person's name. So that was pretty fun to watch. They were they're doing some goofy things with that, but that was pretty fun.
Right.
And so along with those parties, they get to get some food and some drinks and decorations. But unfortunately, they only get to party with themselves. They don't get to party as a group.
Right.
But now we have a new player that's going to come into the game, and so we have Miranda, 26 from Lake Tahoe, Nevada. So what do you think about someone like her coming into the game? Do you think she's going to shake some things up?
I like her.
Yeah.
I like her. Honestly, I feel like it depends. She did the right thing, talking to the right people, and it just, like I said, I can't read Sammy. I like Sammy after watching it the first time, and then after rewatching it, I'm like, she has a lot to say, but she isn't saying it to the actual person, so you really don't know what's offending her. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Miranda, though, she's great because she's talking to the right people. I felt like who had the most say. She ended up talking to who she talked to first? Mercedes. Yeah, she talked to Mercedes for the after party. And the next morning she talked to Antonio. And, she made a group chat with the girls. She's doing the right things, but she's flirting because, she's charming. I don't know. I like her.
Yeah. Well, so, I mean, that pretty much sums up those first two episodes. Is there anything that you felt like that I missed or you want to add to?
The bromances that come. Like, it was a lot of conversations that happened that I felt like were important, and they might have potential to make it far in the game. I felt like, which was great, was Shuby. He ended up becoming influencer. I don't know if I don't know what episode that was, but
so that's gonna be in 3 and 4.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, but like before he became influencer, he was always conversating with Joey, and once he ended up getting a little bit of power, you seen how Antonio had a target. But when Antonio, this really got me mad. That's why I forget. That's why I really wanted to bring up. When Antonio was an influencer, everyone was talking about. They was talking to him and Sammy, and like, oh man, Alana was real. I hope you guys are okay. He didn't even mention it. He was just like, with the cook for breakfast. What? Like, and I felt like that was another target put on his back because Sammy was like, I feel bad. I felt like I couldn't even wake up. I don't know. She was really sad. Everyone started catering to her but really, how we know how she's talking. Like, this girl came to my room. I was scared of shit. But she played it right. She played it like she was really scared and sad. But Antonio, he disregarded the conversation 100%. And I felt like, you know what? He's fake. That's what I would have felt like if I was in the house. But Joey, like I said, that was the conversation that he had with Alana. And he got a good relationship with Chris. He got a good relationship with Shuby. I'm going to call him Shuby because I can't pronounce it.
Yeah.
And he flirts with the girls, but it's harmful flirting. So he was safe. And just his bold coming at Antonio was enough. So
yeah. Well, cool. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up here. I really want to thank Jordan for being on, and so how we're gonna do this in a couple days. We're gonna go and we're gonna do episodes 3 and 4, and then on Wednesday we'll get a whole new set of episodes for Circle. When those come out, you'll have Jordan and I come back on, and we'll talk about those and have a lot of fun with that. And so again, for all you out there that like reality television, be sure to watch Sequester. It's on YouTube. It'll be on tonight around, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. Yep. Be sure to check that out. And with that, we will see you guys soon.
Hey.